Hello. My name is Moon, and I have some quick business to get through before this episode begins. First off, this is the 7th episode of the B-Team campaign we are currently producing. Make sure to check out the A-Team campaign and other content we put out as well. We are very new to this, so please forgive any mistakes with audio. I promise we are trying our best. Tales from the 12 Mystic Seas is an experience best enjoyed with headphones, and there is a content warning in the description of this episode. Thank you for listening, and please enjoy your time in the 12 Mystic Seas. Special thanks to Avani Sound. Hello. It's been a second. Not really. It really hasn't. We do this frequently enough. I mean, with B-Team specifically, yeah. But, we've been doing things. We've been doing stuff. Donovan's blue dabba-dee-dabba-die.
I don't know what just happened. That was crazy. I was getting abducted for a second.
Yeah, that was crazy. I'm so sad we don't have our cameras on just because that moment was so good.
POV, this is the second time you've been in Riverside today.
Yeah, and also third time in the past 2 days. That'll be
been
crazy when that comes out. That'll be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully
truly,
we can get
truly
everything.
fantastic.
You know what? If I edit my things and then you edit your things, we can have 2 uploads a week.
That would be awesome.
That would be super awesome.
When we play another shuffle game tomorrow that's not recorded, I will get you audio. We will get a flash drive.
Give me flash drive.
I'm going to Staples tomorrow morning with my grandma to buy her a calendar. And so I'll probably just be like, Grandma, could this be my little treat for going with you?
Speaking of which, let me open up the Mason.
Also, I want you to use the same stuff because before this episode, you guys should have heard an ad read for Ovani. Because that's been done, and that's been recorded, and that'll go up in all of our new episodes. Just want to reiterate, link in the description. Check them out. They're real cool.
We have ads now?
Kinda. I mean,
what?
Yeah. People like our stuff.
That's so cool.
Real excited to be back with B-Team. And then I don't want to count my eggs before they hatch, but I do also think that there's a chance, looking at the time, the fact that I have both of you here, we may get 2 episodes out of this one recording. That is my goal, at least.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're listening to this, welcome to both of these. We need to fit all of the craziness of an intro into this one, so then we can have 2 regular episodes.
2 episode extravaganza tonight.
Yes, of course. Is there any other business to get through?
I have no. Well, okay. Listen to my upcoming one shot.
Yeah.
These 2 are both going to be players.
The Hounds of the Gods.
And everyone should listen to Chromacopia.
Well,
I mean, yeah, it's peak, but
that's my business. That's all I needed today. Yeah. Listen to Chromacopia.
Really just make sure your whatever podcast app you're listening to us on, or if you're one of the 3 people that watch us on YouTube, make sure you follow or subscribe, just because we're going to be doing some really cool things here.
Or
sooner than later.
Pirate our podcast.
Don't do that.
I give you permission to pirate our podcast.
Donovan, you don't get a cut of the ad money.
No, I get a cut of the people I'm scamming.
Scamming?
To listen to the podcast. No, I'm just joking.
What is the bit?
The bit is I'm charging people to pay a podcast fee to listen to a podcast that's free on the internet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you going to be like, hey, pirate it at this link, and then it's like
pirate it for
$10 an episode?
Pirate it for exclusive Fez content. It's just going to be me talking about the Skibbity toilet lore.
When Fez was 12, he had an ice cream cake for his birthday.
And then that's it. It's just 5 seconds, and then it cuts into the episode. But it's like an iPhone. It's like an iPhone recording of the audio.
Oh yeah.
All right. With that being said,
we return to Willowpain Academy and yet another tale in the 12 Mystic Seas. I missed my junior year because I gave birth to your grandmother.
Are you serious?
I wouldn't be joking. It took a lot of effort for me to be here with you.
But this is crazy. Like, why are you here now? What are you trying to tell me?
I'm not here exactly. And you go off your training you got in your soul magic class with Mrs. Trinity. You think this is the same type of event that led you to hearing the stadium back in one of the previous episodes that I can't remember. I think that was 5? Anyway, yes. That she's not like actively listening to you, but she kind of is, because she's actively responding to you. But this is also a memory that you're listening to. It's kind of like if you found a VHS and you put it in, and then the person that recorded the VHS knew what you were saying. And so, like, you're having an active conversation, but she's already had her half of it.
There has to be a reason now that I'm able to see you.
Well, I have made myself available here to give you this warning. There are things happening on Willowpane Academy. They're trying to hurt me. Well, they did hurt me, but they're trying to hurt you. I'm seeing the beginning of a conspiracy here that will carry through these many decades to your time.
So this has been going on for years then. I have to tell Heliodora about this.
Heliodora, you're sitting in the library still with Fez and Hubert, and you see Fez talking to the wall.
Is everything all right with you then?
Why are you reaching out to me now?
My memories will find you when they're the most. Sarah became Irish, and so I lost my Irish for a second.
I was not Irish.
Right. My memories will find you when you need them the most. I've left them all around the school.
How serious is this conspiracy? Could this lead to people being hurt?
It's already led to people being hurt. It'll lead to much more than that, my boy.
Thank you for reaching out to me. I have to tell this to Jarl and Heliodora.
Right.
Right.
I'll see you soon. And she fades away.
Get a load of this guy. He's talking to the wall and shit.
Master Vendris, would you like me to do a scan on your friend Fez?
Yeah, go see if he's losing it. We can't lose him. We can't do another one.
Cool. You see that Hubert does its little sunlight magic scan thing again. There's nothing hidden here. There's nothing in this area. The scan doesn't actually pick up on this memory. So, Fez, like, you see this, like, these thin little almost holographic beams of sunlight pass over your corner of the library and pass through this ghost of what you're starting to understand is your grandmother. As if she isn't there, because she isn't there.
Did you pick up anything kind of weird, Cupid?
No, Master Venris, nothing at all.
You guys aren't seeing this?
I'm not seeing anything, buddy.
Jarl goes, is this like what Mrs. Trinity said in class today? Did you see like a ghost or a memory of some kind?
I believe it's a memory because if I recall last time when I was coming back to sleep in your guys' dorm room, I think I saw that warrior lady, and she was a similar thing, and I heard this whole stadium, and it's all coming back to me. It's like it's trying to haunt me or something.
The important thing I want to clarify is that this woman was the same warrior lady from the other.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Okay. I figured this out. Okay.
Cool.
This is so okay. Wait, this is the
Alana
same
Braves.
lady And she's apparently my great-grandmother?
Right. Okay. Jarl's going to do a insight check on you. Could you give me a persuasion check?
Yep.
His insight's really good, so you don't have to get really high on
Oh.
it.
Well, I got a king and a 6.
Oh.
And insight is wisdom.
Jarl was making an insight check. I need you to give me a charisma check, or a persuasion check specifically.
Okay, king is a 14.
King is a 13.
King is a 13. 13 plus 6 is 19. So 19 plus. I got a 21.
21. He got a 23. Jarl kind of
Fine.
looks at you in like a soul magic type of way, where a similar thing glows in his eyes that glows in yours when you use soul magic. And he goes, I don't know. I do not know why I could not see it. Fez, at this moment, we actually need to go over a mechanic that we haven't really touched since the first episode.
All right.
The fact that you have chaos magic.
Yes, I do.
And you have been asked to use magic in your now 2 days of soul magic classes.
Yes.
So, I'm going to need you to pull one card for me here.
That's
That
an
is
8
an
of spades.
Yes, which means now if you're using any type of magic, your chaos magic will trigger if any of the if both cards are between ace and spades.
Okay.
Which is fairly high.
Yep.
And then every time you use magic and it doesn't trigger, it goes up by an additional card.
All right, sounds good.
Cool. So yes, you have this in this moment, Heliodora. I think you're still kind of rearing from this information you got from Leante's thesis in these like soul mancers that are throughout the school. And it's one of those things that like when you read that, you were able to point it out to Jarl and Fez, and they were able to see it like immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're just kind of in this space, and Jarl's there too, and no, you're in this corner in the library. What's kind of going through Fez's head right now?
He is very curious about the situation because of everything being presented and how shady the school is being about certain things and what we're trying to figure out. He's apprehensive, but he's also morbidly curious. So he's like dying to find out more. But I think he's trying to contain it and not kind of hyperfixate on it in a way.
Of course.
Yes.
Jarl goes, yeah, that does check out. So she is your grandmother. Grandmother of your father or your mother, Fez?
My mother, which is interesting because I have no memory of her.
Oh, I see.
I don't
Did
know who she
you-
is. I don't know where she is, but if she's related to my mother, then I need to follow this lead.
Do you think you might have inherited some of that powerful soul magic?
I
That
think that's
could-
where I inherited my chaos magic from.
And Jarl turns to you, Heliodora. Her name is Alana Bravesword, correct?
Yeah, Alana Bravesword.
Great. Did Miss Bravesword have chaos magic?
Let me see if I could try to remember. And
I'm not sure, but
Can I do a history?
Yeah, do a history check.
from what I was told, she was just this poor beggar woman with a...
7 plus 4 is 11, plus 4 is 15. 15.
15.
Mhm.
No mention of that. Just Alana Bravesword as a very powerful soul mancer.
Oh.
And you think in this moment, these kind of like almost psychic, but they're emotional memories left behind that powerful soul mancers, people that use soul magic, can pick up on, have to be these incredibly intense things. If she was able to leave just a conversation for her grandson, she was able to like game the system almost and like leave them wherever she wanted. which means she was incredibly powerful.
And she was a senior. She
Yeah.
was not
Yeah.
even... Fez, first of all, for you to be able to engage in these conversations is incredible.
I know.
That's a
It's crazy.
very
I don't even know how this
powerful
is happening.
mana of soul magic that's at play throughout the both of you. And she's kind of like... To lead these conversations is an incredible feat on Alana's part, but also for Fez to be able to pick up on that
Yeah.
is crazy as well. And now she's kind of like reassessing how she feels about you a little bit.
Right.
I guess I see where I get it from.
And you have chaos magic as well, and
Yes,
the mana of this rune on your tongue.
And that is a Govito rune. We have established that. I have a similar one. So, if you did not get that from your grandmother, then did you get it from your father, or did you get it from your mother?
I don't know much about my mother, but from what I was told is that she was just this poor beggar woman with a curse of chaos magic, which was unfortunately transferred to me to make me some super weapon or whatever my father
Or
wished.
something or other, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Why is it Govito?
See, Jarl,
What
I didn't even know this was Gavito until you brought it up, and now I'm even more confused.
Right?
Now I'm getting messages from my grandma, and it's all interlinked with your guys' story. It's just...
Right, with the artificing building.
It's
Oh, do we need to...
all of our goals seem to be aligned. I think we should
Guys,
need to go break
break into the artificing building. Oh, I think we should break into the artificing.
Okay,
Okay.
I understand.
How are we gonna go about this?
I don't know.
Wait, hang on. Yo, Gma, you're not gonna snitch on me, right?
You're a charisma caster, correct?
Yes.
Her soul magic was so strong that she could sense your soul and sense you throughout time. You're essentially trying to do that backwards. So this is some very powerful soul magic that's bordering on chronomancy. Give me a charisma check. This is just a raw spellcasting check. I'm going to say this is a DC 30.
You call upon your mother, your
Right.
grandmother.
Call upon your ancestors.
I'm gonna need the power of God for this one. Well, I definitely failed.
What'd you get out of curiosity?
I have an 8 and a 6, and then it's just a base charisma, so that's a +3.
17. Got it.
Yup,
Yeah,
not
you,
even.
You would need a very high check for this. Yeah. I think you try to in this moment and you don't get anything. It's like she left messages for you to find. Doing
Okay.
it in the opposite direction is potentially even...
That would have been really funny if she just responded like this crazy soul spell just for her to be like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna snitch on you, dog."
Oh no, I'm not. Nah, bro, I'm good. No. Cool. Well, you have this corner in the library. What is the idea? Where are you two going from this?
Well, we haven't seen Heliodora. Have you seen Kenny since he?
I have not seen Kenny, nor have I, really attempted to contact him, but I could send wherever he is a letter.
Do you wish to contact Mr. House?
Yeah, do you have a means to do that without snail mail or anything like that?
I may be able to. Let me, and Gilbert kind of cracks its neck and kind of is shifting around in a weird way, and you don't really get what's happening. It doesn't look like it's possessed. It looks almost like a house cat, with an itch, right? And then you hear Heliodora very faintly from inside. You hear the metal beads of the thing that I forgot that it's called, that we established was inside this to do computing.
The
Abacus.
Abacus moving around as I am going to make a mechanics check for Hubert.
Do you want me to pull cards, or is Gilbert pulling the cards?
Well, I think you want me to keep these cards because it's a king and a queen. Neither of my chosen suit.
You
but
can be the king, I'll be the queen.
Okay.
Hubert goes, so, Mr. House is not here on this plane of
What?
existence. Yes.
Did he
Do you mean
die?
he's not on the Sea of Darkness, or he's not in existence, period?
No. He is somewhere else. Master Venris, you never fail to crack me up. No. He is currently residing within the Sea of Sand. Interesting.
What is he the
Hubert, it's been a day since class started. How did he...
I don't know. I don't entirely know, but that's all right. Let me, it appears as if whatever he is, he has one of me as well.
So he probably could be
Robot
contacted
cat.
with the two of you.
Yes, potentially. I should say, I don't know what's happening inside of me.
relate?
What do you mean?
And Gilbert jumps kind of on your lap and kind of puts its butt in your face, Heliodora. He goes like, Master Venris, could you please check inside? I don't know what is happening.
Oh.
Okay.
Should I turn around?
All right, buddy. Well, let me just open this panel up and see what's going on in here. I put my gloves on.
Of course. You open the panel up and you see that the beads on the abacus are moving by itself.
Huh. That's interesting.
Give me a intelligence check, Heliodora.
Jarl, you're not fucking with us, right? You're not doing that?
No, of course I'm not. Should I, if we're doing more stuff here, let me make another check. It's been, quick enough from the last one that he can still see magic and stuff.
Yes, do that, please.
You
Yes,
said
okay.
it was a mechanics check?
Yeah, give me a mechanics check.
Okay, so... Yippee! So that's 2 jacks
Ooh.
plus a 4. So
Okay.
that's a 22 plus 4 is 26.
That is a 26 on that mechanics check. You're looking at this, Heliodora, and it looks like someone, like whoever's moving this, is actively trying to program communication into Gilbert.
So Kenny is trying to make contact.
Yes. Is what
Is
you
there-
think.
Okay.
What do the diagnostics say, Captain?
It looks like Kenny is already trying to establish communication with us according to the abacus.
Can you
Maybe
decipher what he's trying to tell us, or is it just is he just kind of going crazy right now?
he's establishing a communication link. I wonder if the same screen or a magical hologram that showed Kenny before could probably just communicate. Now,
All right.
Let me see what I can do here. So there was like a message that Kenny left us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Can we communicate to Kenny with that same method of...
Give me another mechanics check. Kenny will be giving you the help action on this.
So I have a technical question.
Yes.
Does that mean I pull 4 cards?
Yes, it does, as
Interesting.
proficiency can stack twice.
And is that as much as it stacks?
Yes. If you get proficiency from 3 places, you only stack it twice. But it can stack twice.
That was incredible because I pulled 2 aces. And then I pulled a queen, and then I pulled an 8.
Oh.
So
That's
not a bad,
20.
Not a bad pull.
20
plus 4.
plus 4. Yeah, 24.
Not a
so
bad.
Kenny saved me from a 2.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Cool. You start moving these as well, and then the movement from the other side stops for a moment, and then continues as you two are working together. Jarl goes, so like as you're about to establish this connection, you move the last piece across, and out of the speaker you hear, "Heliodora, is that you?
It's me, Kenny. What are you...
It's me, Kenny.
Son of a bitch.
What's going on?
What's that? I don't know. I went into the artificing building because I knew something was up. And then And Jarl puts both hands down on the table, and Jarl goes, "There is one of the soulmancers coming here, walking towards here."
Shut up!
Shut down the robot.
Hey, what do you mean? Hey, I'm still. And then do you shut down Gilbert?
I pull out the soul crystal that's the like power crystal that's powering.
Absolutely. The Gilbert shuts down as Jarl goes, "They're coming up these stairs. I think we need to act like we don't know they exist, right? Because you found the thing, and so
Yes.
they've always been cool."
Can we cover up the desk?
Yes, you can absolutely cover up the desk. Both of you give me a stealth check.
Oh, baby. Stealth is...
Stealth or sleight of hand. This is a dexterity.
You're...
Ace of my chosen suit.
Let's go. And I got a king and a 4.
6 of cups.
Great.
So king and a 4 plus my dex, so that's 15.
17 plus 1 is an 18
18.
for Jarl. But on the Ace of the Chosen Suit, that is a 15 plus 6 is a 21 plus your dexterity.
I did the math wrong. Wait, 13 plus 4,
0.
17 plus 1,
Great.
so that's 18. 18. Yeah, I was right.
Great. 21, but it's the Ace of the Chosen Suit, 18, 17. The three of you cover this up quickly. You kind of put all these things away. This Soulmancer walks up and kind of says, when Heliodora pointed out this text in Leante's thesis, you immediately remembered that these Soulmancers had been there, kind of following you throughout your 2 days here. But they erased themselves from your memory, but now you're going back and you're remembering them. When you had that one-on-one meeting with Mrs. Trinity, there was a Soulmancer right there, and you see them again. You can't discern a race, but just tall, white cloaks covering up their face. There are two kind of horn-like things. You can't exactly tell because it's underneath the cloak, but it gives this cloak this kind of shape. This kind of like triangle shape as these two something stick out underneath it, and the faces are covered, and they all have these long white staffs. The three of you are here. Soulmancer turns and walks over to the three of you.
How's it going?
Do you say that to the Soulmancer?
I swear to God.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to need a forced wisdom check. It's a DC 30.
I am going to smack the shit out of you.
Well, I failed because I pulled the
Great.
exact same cards as last.
Shuffle again.
I was like, oh, that's
that
is
the
literally
chances
the same 2 cards. That's
the chances of that are so low. It's much higher that you just didn't shuffle right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, that is a queen and a jack.
Queen and a jack, and then jack is of my chosen suit.
So that's a 24.
24, and then what's it under?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. I have a 2, so 26. How many luck points? How many luck points do I have?
Please tell me you have 4 luck points.
I have 4 luck points. Oh my god, I have exactly 4 luck points.
I hate when people get away with things like
Yes!
this.
Yes!
Oh my god!
Okay, I'm gonna use my 4 luck points. I pass.
Great.
Holy shit.
Cool.
So
I have to do some things real quick because that's meeting a 30 is insane.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. My heart is pounding. That was crazy. I didn't know
crazy.
that it would be a DC 30. Holy frick. I just wanted to say hi to the guy.
So these Soulmancers are so undercover, and they have magic that no one can even perceive them, right?
Uh-huh.
And you don't know what they're doing yet, but it's something with these weird ghost soul stuff. Like super, super evil stuff. The fact that you know that this guy was there means that they're compromised and they need to get rid of you as fast as possible. This was going to be an extremely high-level soul strike that would potentially, in one hit, just erase you from existence, steal your soul. You block this in this moment with a insanely high wisdom check. And you have all this energy. I'm going to allow on this 30, because that check is insane, what do you want to do with it? And this won't be free. It'll still be an additional check. Like I will let you know.
Like, what do you mean by that? Like, is it like
you have mana, right? This is the equivalent of you have like you were able to stop about a check that would like this skill cost about 30 mana to cast on you. This person was just trying to kill you instantly. Just wipe out your soul. No, like Donovan.
Yeah.
If you didn't make that check, Fez would be dead in an instant, and you would need to make a new character.
Holy fuck.
And we'd end the episode there.
Okay.
What? Hello?
You're gonna turn around and just not say a word to me and my friends ever again.
With an ability, so you have. Okay, cool. Fez is such a inherent natural soul caster, soulmancer, that you backdoored your way into witch sight, which isn't even a soul skill, that's a witch skill before, right? You have backdoored your way into a high level frighten, which is the C branch on the soul level skill tree, an ability I don't think you have.
I definitely don't.
This soulmancer is now afraid of you, not for the next minute, not for the next hour, but for the next decade, 10 years. And he has no chance to remake this check and must spend their entire turn and all their abilities moving away from you. I'm going to make a luck check. You want this to be high. On low, things aren't bad, but on high, it's better. I'm going to say you want a 10 or higher.
Okay.
That's an 8.
Okay. You know what? We take those. We take those.
Cool. Takes a necklace off its neck, snaps it in half, throws it to the ground, double taps the staff on the ground, and teleports away. This person has left this and will never come back.
Well, I got rid of that guy.
Disappear without a trace. Jarl goes, okay.
I took care of that guy. He's not going to bother us anymore.
Heliodora
All right.
is shaking with such rage. She's like, I'm gonna ring you fat little neck. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
He was gonna bother us. I had to get him out of here.
Why would you?
So
he's not gonna bother us anymore, guys. We can go to the artificing department. I took care of him.
All right. So I'm going to let you know that did you know what he cast?
No, I don't know. I don't know what he wanted with me. He just wanted to. He was just
okay.
me.
So the soulmancers are here to observe us, right? And they don't know that we know that they exist.
Oh.
So by pointing it out, that spell would have killed you. It would have taken your soul and it would have burnt it alive and turned you into raw mana. I think that would have killed your memory, if I'm not mistaken. Like, that really would have ruined you forever. Like, I don't think we would have remembered you if that had hit.
Well, I got it handled. I mean, my ancestors are contacting me for a reason. I'm probably chosen. We should go. We should go check out the artificing department.
Right. Okay.
Oh my God. That's what happens when that guy goes missing and they start asking what happened to Jerry, what happened to Larry. They're going to know that we're onto them. What's wrong with you?
I told him to not bother us again. He's not going to say a word.
It doesn't matter.
Don't even worry about it.
If you can control what he did or who he was with, why didn't you tell him to tell us all the information he knew, huh? Why would you even talk to him in the first place?
Because I wanted him to go away.
Oh my God.
Jarl, in this moment, I'm going to give you a little peek behind the curtain for this character. Jarl, in this moment, for the first time in a while, has felt the urge to want to not be in this ghost form anymore, just because soul magic is scary. And he's like, ugh, Heliodora, how are you feeling in this moment?
She's going to kill him.
Right.
She's climbed onto a chair and has grabbed him by the scruff of his neck. She has to climb onto a chair for the height.
Of course.
And
Of
has
course.
grabbed him by the scruff of his shirt and is shaking him back and forth as she's
What
yelling
is
at him.
the big deal?
Fucking idiot!
Yeah.
I got it
yeah.
handled.
I agree. I agree.
Handled? What happened if you didn't have it handled, huh? You would have been gone forever.
I guess we won't know what that outcome will be because he's gone.
I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
I do not pretend to know what it is like to be alive. It has been quite some time. I am so scared right now. I need to. And Jarl stands up and he goes, "I apologize. I need to go do a lap." And Jarl just walks away and will
Hey,
come
don't go.
back like 10
Don't go
minutes
too
later.
far. Yeah. Don't go too far.
She grabs you by the head, Fez. Like she grabs the two, like the sides of your head.
Yeah.
And she
Heliodora.
squeezes you. And she says, if anything would have happened to you, and you go, and I can't help you, and there's nothing I could have done about it, or that Jarl could have done about it to protect you in case of anything on this planet, I will fucking kill you. You never, ever do anything so stupid ever again. Did you hear me, Fez?
Yes. Yes, I hear you.
Fez, give me a persuasion or deception check. Don't tell us which. Heliodora, give me an insight check.
That's not good. She's so flustered right now, she's not really paying attention to quite anything.
Okay, that's a 12.
12?
Actually, what's my charisma?
This is
Or
an
no,
insight
no,
check.
sorry. Insight
Yeah.
is wisdom?
Wisdom. Mm-hmm.
I thought this
Yeah, no, that's a 10, so.
That's a 10. Heliodora, you believe Fez in this moment.
All right. Okay. And she lets go of you and she steps off the chair.
Jarl comes back up, jogging the other, like from the other side of the room. He went down the stairs, just ran down the across the lower level and came up the stairs and jogged back over. And Jarl goes "Okay, can we go? I don't think I like it here anymore.
I don't
Yeah,
like
we
it
should
here
probably
anymore.
get out of here.
You are done with your classes for the day. Where do the three of you head? Jarl will go wherever the two of you wish.
I mean, we should go to we can go back to Heliodora's dorm to figure out how we're going to break into the artificing department because I think our best bet is to get in later in the night when there's less. Yeah.
Heliodora, do you put the power cell back in?
Oh, and also
Gilbert?
no, also to listen to the message from Kenny in peace. Yeah.
I do that, and also any materials that I can take with me from the library to finish powering up my gun to have it prepared for tonight.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, absolutely. I think on your check, your gun was finished in your class.
Mm-hmm. It's just the power cell wasn't put in, and
Yeah. You put the power cell in the back. Everything's all good.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think, because I know they were hosting artificing classes and there were a materials den, an area.
Mm-hmm.
Could I go in and take some to make more bullets while we talk or discuss in my dorm?
So what Johnny said is that the space where the materials were being held was out of the room. So you actually had to go to him and ask specific stuff. Are you going back into the classroom and asking him for more? Or are you trying to find this place where the materials are?
I'm sure I should ask him first.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I steal it, she's not trying to steal anything right now.
Cool. You walk back into the classroom. This is the class after yours, and actually the 8-hour block where 90% of the classes are in the day is over at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the time after for meeting with your professors. This is the time after for relaxing, working on homework, working on your assignments, just working on campus, doing whatever. You go in. There's actually a class in here now at this point. There are 3 students working on these incredibly advanced like devices. This big room before, because you're in the intro level artificy class, right? This big room before fit like 30 students and everything they were working on, and now it's like 3. But the things these people are making are like, have you guys seen like photos of the first computer that were the size of like rooms?
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically that. You could like, it looks like they're constructing a small city here in this study room in the library. Cogs are turning, engines are going off. There's like a level of like steam everywhere. Magic is firing. It all kind of hits your senses at once as you walk into this room. And Johnny walks up to you and goes, "Oh, hey, Heliodora, what can I do for you? Your class is over. You know, now is your time to study and stuff."
Hey, Professor Johnny, I just wanted to work on some stuff independently on my own.
Okay.
I want some materials to make more of those enchanted bullets for the gun.
Oh, you like doing soon or something?
No, not necessarily. Just I want to work on it on my own. That's all.
Oh, okay. All right. Like, are you putting different enchantments on the bullets?
Yeah.
Trying out all the things?
I want to be able to have at least a variety of different enchantments, of course, for my thesis as well.
Of course, of course.
And I was only really able to complete like 9 basic bullets. I want to be able to have a bit of an array, and also to take it and practice using the gun on my own as soon as possible.
Of course. So, in a responsible setting, you're not shooting at the students.
Yeah,
right?
I would never shoot another student.
Give me a persuasion check. It's a DC 15, which isn't super high. But I know your charisma is not the best, if I'm not mistaken. So.
My charisma's a +3.
Oh, never mind.
I have a pretty good charisma. She just got 2 cards of pursuit. I have a 7 of wands and a 10 of wands, so that's an 8 and an 11.
That's a 19 plus 3 is a 22.
I don't even gotta worry about it.
You are fine. He goes, yeah, of course, absolutely. Hey, I did want to talk to you, Heliodora. I really do appreciate you letting me do my job. I know the thing that happened with your little beastie the other day was scary and unfortunate. And you know, you seem like a strong-willed person. I think like the way you've worked on things has been really, I don't know. I really feel like I've gotten to know you these past 2 days. And yeah, but look, I will be as honest with you students as I can be, right? I think at this level of learning, we can kind of, you know, I'm not your parent. We're both here for a reason. So basically just thanks. Thanks for allowing me to explain things to you. I'm not trying to, you know, be a hero and take things into your own hands.
Oh. Huh.
Sorry if that's too much. Like,
no, she's not talking, by the way. She's just kind of like digesting information, and she's like, yeah, Prof, I appreciate you, and I'm sorry for my outburst earlier. I don't want to be difficult or insensitive to the work that you do for the campus, for the college. I thank you for everything you're doing as well. You don't have to.
Honestly, I will say this is after he's came back from the materials closet. He's asked that you stay in the classroom. So he has this kind of like, I'm so brain dead. What are the things that you put stuff on and like on 4 wheels and like kids use them a lot?
A graphic organizer?
What?
Cart?
Basically a cart, yeah. I'm thinking like a stroller, but I know that's not it. Yeah, he basically has a cart he's like pulled behind him that has like stuff for the students in this advanced level class, but also just stuff for you. What specifically are you requesting? What type of metal?
So for bullets, I imagine it's what, iron?
Yeah, pretty much.
A little bit more of that gold.
He kind of looks at you beforehand, but he comes back and he tells you this kind of whole spiel. And he goes like, I know I said I wasn't probably not going to be able to get you that gold you asked for just because you mentioned it was a filigree. But And he hands you 3 solid bars of iron, right? Stuff that you could artifice into bullets, right? Use magic to kind of form the metal how you wish. And he hands you just a solid gold ingot. It's
Oh,
like it's like 15 pounds.
Oh my god.
Like, if you minted this into gold, this could buy you a small ship.
But she doesn't have any intention to use it
No.
for those purposes.
No. And he says, the only thing I'd ask is that you bring the extras in tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't have any. But I appreciate everything you're doing for me, Prof. It's been difficult to be away from home, and you remind me so much of my ma. So
I think, unless you have anything else to say, we cut from this scene back to your dorm that you share with Jarl. Fez, Heliodora, and Jarl are there. For the sake of time and also kind of putting the plot a little bit forward, kind of above the table, what's the plan? I will say, the artificing building right now is shut down. Now, Heliodora, you knew people from the government were coming in. The government of Sibiu were coming in to handle this situation, whatever it may be. Right. But when you passed the artificing building on your way back to your dorm, it seemed shut down. You didn't see anyone there.
Are there floor plans of the artificing department that we have access to?
I don't think there would be. You look at Leante's thesis, because that would make sense for floor plans to be in there, because there was a whole plan for an elevator, right? But this one does not include the schematics, as the schematics are with the builders. It's just kind of the plan and the materials necessary.
That is so suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
But, so let me pose this.
Yes.
We have access to floor plans of my college for projects.
Yes.
This is like super above table.
Of course.
As a artificing student, there should be access to floor plans for that kind of work.
This gets into a little bit of a specific nitty-gritty when it comes to gritty. This gets into a specific. I wanted to hold a silence that I was planning on keeping just to show how ashamed I was in you. Specifics here. What are your majors here at Willowpain? What type of degree are you working for? I have linked to both of you. I think one of you is on it. The Willowpain information Google Doc.
Yes, I am.
And this talks about the different type of degrees you can get. You can get a degree in a specific type of magic. If it were waterbending, for example, you could just prove that you know kind of most of, if not all, the aspects of waterbending. You could also get a degree in a specific aspect of a type of magic. Like for waterbending, you can heal through waterbending. You could get a degree in waterbending with a emphasis on healing, right? And go really into that. You could also get a degree in a specific, what term did I use? In a specific application of magic, which means you can get a combat degree, which multiple types of magic could fit inside. Now, specific degrees going into most students start out studying just one specific type of magic. Either it's soul magic, or it's artificing, or it's plant, or it's even spell slinging, right? Or it's alchemy, or it's any of the multiple kinds of stuff, and then later on choose a more specific degree. Or, as is very common in the world, people have multiple types of magic. They will start from there and go for a application. If you have icicle throw, that's not the name of the skill, but if you have multiple ranged attacks from multiple types of magic, you could go for a ranged combat degree, right? So if you were specifying to be a architecture major, which is very silly for you, Sarah, that you could get access to that.
I'm
But you
not
would have
subjecting
to-
Heliodora to that nonsense.
Right,
Already.
Nobody should be subject to that.
Nobody.
You could potentially...
Heliodora is an academic victim.
Heliodora? Not just her.
Shout out all architect majors.
Shout out
Y'all are fighting the fight for real.
Architorture major.
Anyway,
Time
time to go a little bit below table.
Time to actually sit back down.
Yeah.
Can I lie and say that I'm an architecture major?
That was what I was just about to say. You can find the architecture teacher, right?
I have a plan.
Okay.
I'm gonna lie and say I'm interested in doing architecture. And for incentive's sake, I'd like to get a kickstart on some stuff and maybe take a look at the blueprint of the building.
Right, yes, of course. If you wanted to take a look, you see the oldest Radon you've ever met in your life. Go, yes, of course, you could take a look. We could send that to you. The architect. Well, that's a little bit curious. The architecture building is currently shut down.
The architecture or the artificer?
So, my old age, the artificing building is currently shut down. And Donovan has disappeared. We're not going to worry about that. Whatever, dearie, whatever do you need that for?
Well, I remember that there was a thesis project for improvements on the building, and I wanted to see what improvements I could do for the building as a personal effect. And so I just wanted to have plans of it, and then I could go ahead and maybe submit it.
Oh, you're sad at the aunties, aren't you?
Oh, a great fan of Leontes.
Give me a deception check.
I hope it came across how much I was screwing.
Of course.
Okay, so that is
really above table. My internet just...
It'll line up. Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool. All right, we're all good.
Deception check.
What did I miss, by the way?
Listen to it when it comes out.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
No.
Well, I think I can assume.
What'd you get, Sarah?
Is deception charisma or...
Yes, deception is based in charisma.
So that's a 2 plus a 12 is a 14. Not great.
Great. She got a 7. So, also, I'm hearing myself through someone else's mic.
Probably me.
Great. No worries. Since you joined back in, I don't think I can turn echo cancellation on for you, which is all right. We're gonna cut, so then this takes less time to edit.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I'll turn my gain down just a little bit.
Great.
So
I appreciate it. Cool. You absolutely get these schematics.
Perfect. There you
go. You see that
Sweet.
the first level has 3 different classrooms for lower level artificing. They're kind of these open plan classrooms, though one of them does have traditional like seats in like a stadium seating like a university classroom would, with like a chalkboard and everything. This is for the history of artificing, which is a class that I don't think you have this semester.
Thank God.
Right. Below there is more advanced artificing. This one actually is its own level, because the deeper you get, the more magical securities they have to put in place. Not because there's a risk of theft, but just because things go wrong, because people are learning how to create things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So lower in here, there is there's more securities. There's stuff like if things catch on fire, they're automatically put out. If the temperature drops too low, it'll automatically act too low or too high, it'll automatically activate like other stuff. The deeper you go, the more advanced it gets. At the second level, and going lower, you see this is also where certain magical devices are stored for other magical things in world. You see on the third level is where the medical devices are stored. This is more situated for the healing students, though you actually can major in artificing with a emphasis on healing if you want to build magical devices to aid in healing over a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
But these devices are just stored here as well for the healing students. You see that there is one specifically called a deglover, which is used to instantly skin a body
Oh,
for
so they're
medical
fans of
purposes.
the flayed god from Aztec mythology. I see.
Potentially. You see this, and just like things of that nature for medical understanding. You see that there are also, the deeper you get in, there is testing ranges for making combat stuff. So like you think if you were, if nothing bad had happened on your first day of artificing, you could potentially on your second day have built your gun and then gone down a few levels and immediately got to use it.
I see.
Which is here. You see there's a lot of storage for just materials, right? And then you see that there is like a dock on the 5th floor, so then if people are making flying devices, they can test them out there. In that area, there's also a security for a instant anti-gravity field, which is actually a engine. And you look, this anti-gravity field was a thesis of a past artificing student. So then if someone's testing out a flying device and things go wrong, this field turns on and like stops everything in place, so then people don't fall.
Okay. Can I take
Are you looking for anything specific?
Can I take the information from Leonti's thesis and line it up with the schematics so I can kind of guess where she's having this soul shit going?
So the soul stuff you see is happening on the 7th floor. Looking at the schematics you have, these are a few years old actually. There's no mention in the schematics you got from the architecture teacher. There's no mention of Leonti's addition of just an elevator, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in Leonti's stuff, it's building a engine here in this to harvest. She makes up a word for it and says that she's going to like make this her word and like her thing on the world. But she calls it just soul energy, right?
And that's on the 7th floor.
And that's on the 7th floor. And you see the reason why that's there is because that's actually the lowest level of the school. Like,
period.
Yeah. So
okay.
All these buildings are built on the ceiling, like they're hanging down, right? The 7th level of the artificing building is the lowest level because artificing is newer in the 12 Mystic Seas as opposed to, fire and alchemy and all this other stuff. The artificing building is the newest building here. And there's another thing I don't think that that isn't written in Leonti's thesis or written in the schematics, but actually give me an intelligence check to put something together.
Okay. No, those are the same 2 cards that I just pulled.
You guys, the name of the game is Shuffle.
Hold on.
We should probably do that more.
Everyone shuffle right now. And if I talk about it, then we can keep it in the audio.
You got it, boss.
Oh my goodness.
My bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
I just wasn't. My beautiful gold foil.
Oh no! Don't do that.
It's like that's the same exact 2 cards I just pulled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I have two cards in my chosen suit. So that's a 7 of Wands and a 6 of Wands. So an 8 and a 7, which is 15
plus intelligence.
4, which is 19.
19. On a 19, the reason why the artificing building is built in what is essentially the middle of the school, as opposed to on the outside where new buildings would go, is because there was a space to build a new building because the old arena used to be here.
Oh.
And that's not written on either, but it's something you put together.
So this is where... And...
Alana Greatsword was killed, and additionally, it's where the arena fell due to basically rioting after she was killed in combat, as the school was very much like, hey, we're not going to allow that, and it still happened.
And then also, the entire artificing building was a proposal by Leanti?
No. The artificing building is 50 years old.
Okay, and
Yeah.
so Leanti, that's what I thought originally too, that
Yeah.
she just proposed an addition.
Yeah. She, like, honestly, her thesis proposes additions all across the school of just elevators to the taller buildings, things to just make it more, accessible, right? Yeah, and she, and it's really just here in the artificing building where she's doing this, right?
Right, but we still have now. Okay, now we're starting to put some stuff together. Was the artificing building built on top of the arena to hide what had happened? Probably.
The fact that it's built where the arena was is not mentioned, so that's an inference I'm not sure I can tell you unless you want to make a insight check. But that is like
That's not. Yeah, I can.
yeah,
That's
that check would
probably
be like
just what she's
35
saying.
to get anything.
There's.
Right.
She's looking.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Ugh.
No. Okay. Then, at the very least, does Leanti mention in her thesis where she put her elevator?
Yes. Her plan was to just demolish an area. It would take away like a fifth of the stairwell, so the stairs would have to be reconstructed to be a little bit tighter. The entirety of a trash chute, and then like one stall from the bathrooms on each floor. So the bathrooms were built right on top of each other. So like if you were in any of the levels, you would know where the bathrooms were because they were just like, it was like stairwell, trash chute, bathrooms, right? So she's just taking an area there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, at the very least, I can make that connection with the plans that I have and see where the stairwells and the trash chute is. I'm going to correct it with the with something. Just correct it on this on the schematic so we know where the elevator is.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, guys. So we have a general idea as to where Leanti's building her stupid elevator, and the 7th floor is supposedly where that soul magic thing is. So before...
Okay.
I don't know what to do, honestly, in terms of a plan. I have a gun, I have bullets, I can shoot things really hard, and that's about as much as I can do right now. But for maybe, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I am not sure. We know Kenny broke in, right? Should we try to talk to him again?
Yeah, we should try to contact Kenny again if he was able to figure out what's going on.
Hubert is sitting there on the table and goes, "Oh, since you deactivated me, I've not felt any interference from Mr. House."
Shit.
I'm sorry about that, Gilbert. By the way, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
I trust you.
Oh.
Good kitty.
She starts to feel differently about Gilbert.
Cool. You get this. I'm gonna say Jarl goes, so what is the plan? We going right now? We going tonight?
Can we reach out to Mr. House?
Oh, you could potentially try, yes.
Okay.
Also,
Give
speaking
a
of-
mechanics
sorry.
check.
Speaking of reaching out to people you enjoy, I have a question for you after we contact Kenny.
That's an 8 and a 1
9.
plus a... Well, no, I have proficiency.
Guys, we love shuffle mechanics.
That's a jack
W.
and an 8.
Oh, 19.
I love when things
plus
work
4 is a 23.
That's what we like to see, baby. Let's go.
Cool. On a 23,
We're just getting good draws today.
Yeah, no, this is great. You get that. Yeah, you can absolutely contact Kenny. You do this, and then you and Gilbert stands up on its back legs, and its jaw opens up, and a voice comes through. Hey, could you keep your voice down? I'm kind of hiding from some people.
Yeah, you
If
got
it's
it.
a bad time, Kenny, I can contact you later.
No. It's fine, I can talk. I think the city shut down, all their torches turned off.
Where the fuck are you?
Somewhere
Man,
in the Sea of Sands. I don't
How did
know.
you... Sorry, you probably don't know who I am, but I'm Fez, and Heliodora told me about you. You seem like a great guy. How did you get to the Sea of Sands so quick?
So, me and Heliodora on our first day, right? We built this little cat thing that I named Gilbert, but then Heliodora wanted to have a different name.
His name is Gilbert, yeah.
Isn't that copyrighted?
Uh,
I think if we spell it differently, we'll be fine. But
Yeah.
It's a Q with a Keawu.
Cwek. Gilbert. No,
okay.
Queep. Wait, never mind. That doesn't
No,
make any sense.
No. Anyway.
Whatever.
I went back into the artificing building, right? Right after class shut down, and I was just walking through and I couldn't see anything, right? And then I went down to the lowest level, and there was this like weird pyramid thing, and there were these two buttons that were like apart from each other, and it was like collecting magic of some kind or some reason. So, I thought that maybe I could turn it off, and I clicked both, and then I just like I was blasted through a bunch of different places. I was on like I was standing on this like purple sand, and like the sky was black in this place. What else? Oh, I was on like a really big tree for some reason, and I was surrounded by elves. And then I was in this like really swanky like cruise room, right? And there was like a satyr there, and there was like this like wax person, and there was like this metal guy there, and the wax person recognized me, but I don't know who they were, right? And then it got so fast I couldn't know, and then I was thrown violently into a bunch of sand, and I'm here in the Sea of Sand.
Do you think you still have this effect of traveling throughout the seas?
I
Or is
don't
it
think
finished?
so. Potentially, I don't know. I'm not too good with soul magic. It might have been some soul thing.
What does the artificing department need with a teleporter?
That's what I'm saying.
Cross seas is incredibly powerful.
No, like,
You know?
this technology isn't...
Well,
So
we're learning.
anyway, I took Cupid with me. I put him back together, and then Cupid was just destroyed when we went through this place, right? But then when I landed in the Sea of Sand, it was all put back together. So I have Cupid in front of me. I don't know how you're speaking to me right now.
I have a Cubit right in front of me. That's how I'm
Gilbert's
speaking
in
to
front
you.
of us.
Wait, so you both have a... Wait. Okay, so there's 3 Cupids?
Why is there a third Cubit? I have one, you have one, that's 2.
Oh, Fez
Hel-
doesn't have one?
No,
No.
Fez does not have.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. No,
Wait.
So...
Heliodora, you designed Gilbert, right?
I designed Cubit with Kenny.
Yeah, we designed it together. Thank you very
Then
much.
how...
Thank you very much.
All right.
Hey,
How did...
give creators the rights. Anyways.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
my fault. Okay, yeah, my bad. But that doesn't that doesn't make any sense onto how multiple of them were made if you guys both designed the same
And
one.
it's calling you Mr. House, by the way. What the freak?
Yeah, I'm Kenny House. It's my name.
I
Look me up.
pause. Is your Cubit calling me Miss Fenris?
Yeah?
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Thank you very much.
Heliodora, give me a intelligence check. This is for magic, but it's not for artificing, so you will not have proficiency in this.
That's okay. 8 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Ooh, that's 19.
A 19.
Oh wait, plus
plus 4. So that's a 22.
Guys,
I don't
this
know
tarot
about
card deck
you.
be treating me good.
You don't get a ton or experiencing this, right? You're trying to put this together, and you don't get soul magic. It's not your thing, right? But you understand what Fez is saying about witnessing memories, and Jarl is like talking to you about it too, because Jarl is also in the soul magic class, and Jarl's like, we are like witnessing memories after they happen. Like there is some type of soul magic energy that is left behind when a powerful memory happens, and you think about Gilbert and the fact that this thing was able to put itself back together, that like the memory of this thing you created existed in your power core. And yeah, Scrodepot power cores remember things. The first thing it's put in, it'll form that again. And so your 22 is very, very high, but on a 19, you would have gotten nothing.
Right.
So on a 22, there's some connection between the soul memories in your Scrodepot power core.
It has something to do with the power core, Kenny. It's remembering. It remembered itself. It remembered putting itself together. I don't know how it managed to duplicate itself, of course.
Whoa. I don't. Sorry. I'm not sure what you're saying. No. Hands are up. And no, this thing is with me. This. Gilbert? Yes, I can shut it off. Yes. Okay. I'm just reaching down to take the power core out. Okay?
Your communication is ended as Gilbert goes, "Oh, Master House has left the conversation."
Oh, I could tell he left the
You're a
conversation,
smart cookie, aren't you,
obviously.
Gilbert?
Jarl goes, "All right, guys, come on, it's learning. It's like 2 days old. It is like
Oh
2
my
days
god.
You know what, Jarl? Aren't you just a white knight?
Hey, no hate on Jarl. Wait,
I'm just kidding.
guys, let's take a chill pill. Let's
I'm just
calm down
kidding.
a little bit.
Christ, this
Jarl
way.
starts
I haven't
crying.
even.
Jarl
I haven't.
got a
I didn't-
9. Sorry, a 6
Oh,
on charisma.
Can I-
Gotta hold his cool.
can I hug
Jarl,
Jarl?
you know I didn't.
Can
no,
I,
Jarl,
like,
you know I didn't mean
and then
that.
you know that meme where it's like,
Yeah.
Jarl, you know I
yeah.
didn't mean
I
it.
like I hug this thing and I point at somebody else.
Yes.
It's like I'm hugging Jarl and I'm pointing at Fez. I'm
And
like,
I have, like,
you
my hands up, I'm like,
monster, look at his
Jarl,
little
like-
face.
It was a
Jarl-
joke.
Jarl as a Gavito has like the face of straight up like a cow, right? And so
Mhm.
he kind of like just like places his longer nose along the back of your neck. You feel himself just like curling around you as he takes this hug. Fez, give me a persuasion check.
You leave me and my friend alone, okay? Don't be mean to him.
Okay. Jarl understands that you were joking and will not hold a grudge.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was a joke. That's actually really funny. They had me pull for that. That's funny.
Jarl goes, "Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Sorry. I won't. Sorry. Is that
It's
like a
okay,
boundary
yeah.
you don't want me to cross? I don't want. I
The
don't
bad
wanna...
man isn't gonna hurt you anymore.
Okay.
Are we-
Okay, Heliodora.
Are we
Okay.
going? So are we going to artificing building?
Yes. Let's
Yeah.
focus on the topic at hand,
All right.
and let's.
So let's go tonight.
Yes. Oh, right.
And
I was gonna ask
actually
you a
go
question,
tonight.
Heliodora.
What's your question, Fez?
Weren't you gonna send a letter to somebody? I believe you mentioned something about that.
It was a letter to Kenny, but we were able to establish communication
That's
with
what it
Kenny.
was. All right.
I'm actually expecting a letter back from my mom anytime soon. I talked to her a little bit about what was going
That's
on.
right. That's right. Yes. Okay. I don't know. There was something about a letter before I saw visions of my great grandma, and I don't know.
Fez, not Fez, your Fez. Jarl goes, "All right. So let's break in tonight." And that's where we're gonna end this first episode. We are recording back to back. I need to use the bathroom, so
Go use the bathroom.
We're gonna break for a bit.
Holy
I'm gonna
fuck!
get a snack.
Yeah, me too.
Bye, guys.
we'll
I'm
be
gonna
back.
throw up.
I mean, for you, it's gonna be like 3 weeks later, but for us, it's gonna be 20 minutes. So we'll be back.
20 minutes.
This has been episode 7 of Tales from the 12 Mystic Seas, Campaign B. If you haven't listened to the 18 campaign yet, check it out on the same channel. If you had a good time, please consider sharing us with your friends and family, or leave us a review on your podcast app of choice. Any support is greatly appreciated. Thank you for listening, and good night. This house of cards is trembling.